Osmanthus what?
Those two look familiar. Ah, it's Ippei and Shinojo! Guess they must be good friends, huh? Anyway, let's go say hi. Hi, Ippei. Hi, Shinojo. What are you guys doing here?
Oh, it's you. Thanks so much for your help last time. I was just ordering some clothes when I ran into him.
You know these two as well?
Yes, they helped me and Master Kamaji out a great deal last time. I've never had the chance to say thank you properly. What about you? How do you know them?
Also a chance encounter. Our lady had them join us as additional guards for a goods escort in order to sneak out of Rito undetected.
So we all know each other, huh? What a coincidence.
Not exactly. We've only just met. We both came here to order some clothes and got to chatting. Somehow we ended up on the topic of Master Kamaji and Lady Hiragi's relationship. Wait, it's okay to talk about that, right?
It's probably fine. They've known about it for a long time already.
Oh, yeah! Paimon remembers those two had a thing. In fact, that was why Chisato wanted us to deliver a letter. That's old news, though. So why has it come up now? Are they taking the next step or something?
We have reason to suspect that they'll be getting married soon.
Wow, that's great! They can finally make it official!
Of course, this is just personal speculation. They haven't announced anything, and we wouldn't dare to ask.
I was instructed to place an order for some formal wear for a big banquet. Turns out that Ippei received the exact same instructions as I did.
They're both preparing for a banquet at the same time. They're both purchasing the kind of fine wine and confectionery normally reserved for big festivals. It's hard not to put two and two together.
Lady Hiragi has been in high spirits recently, and I heard she's on a diet as well. Surely it's all for the wedding.
This is wonderful news! But,
What's wrong? Oh, don't mind me. She's about to be happily married to the love of her life. I genuinely couldn't be happier for her.
Right? I think so too. It's fantastic.
Yes, but we shouldn't let ourselves get overexcited. What if it's all a big misunderstanding? As things stand, we have no actual proof of a wedding. Now, if they sent me out to deliver wedding invitations, that would be a different story.
Shinoju doesn't look like he's taking this very well at all.
Sorry, I just haven't slept well recently. I'm ashamed to be so out of sorts at work. I'm not living up to my responsibility.
Are you worried about their wedding?
Not exactly, it's just everything feels...
I get what you mean, I really do. We need this...
What should we do? Should we just...
I don't know. That seems a bit rude.
Right! If Ayaka knows about it...
I don't think it's a...
it's fine. He and Ayaka are practically best.
I see. Then thank...
Let's go to the Kamisato...
This place impresses me every time I come here. It's so magnificent, but still so elegant.
We'll just wait here. We don't want to cause any extra trouble for you.
Ayaka wouldn't mind.
Honestly, even if we did come with you, we wouldn't know what to say or do once...
All right then. We won't be long.
Without looking at the board, you've ruined my strategy in one move. Amazing. Now what should I do next?
Ayaka, Toma, it's us! Huh?
Hey guys, it's been a while. If you're looking for my lady, I'm afraid she's not here right now.
Oh? That voice. Toma, would that happen to be the traveler?
Yes.
Greetings, traveler. Ayaka speaks of you constantly. Finally, today is the day. I am head of the Kamisato clan and Yashiro commissioner, Kamisato Ayato. Greetings, both. I have long been indebted to you on my sister's behalf. Ayaka is out today. If you are here regarding anything related to the
Oh, hi. Your flattering words flatter us. Please excuse the suddenness of our visit, for it is most improper etiquette.
Why on earth are you talking like that?
Well, he seems like a pretty powerful person. He's already working his way up Paimon's lip. Look! As soon as he stands up, the whole atmosphere in the room changes, and it feels like you gotta be super polite.
You shower me with praise undeserved, my little guest. There is no need to be quite so formal. This is a private residence, so please, relax.
Oh, good. 'Cause that whole spiel was really tiring just now. Alright, now that that's over, Paimon's just gonna... We heard a rumor that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato are...
Oh? I wouldn't have thought you'd heard about that yet. I see. Well, it's true. The head clans of two commissions are to become joined through marriage. Since the Yashiro Commission presides over cultural and ceremonial affairs, it closely involves us.
Yes. And since the commissions are kind of the face of the Almighty
Right! Makes sense. Two true lovers becoming husband and...
It is. High-profile matrimonial links between two commissions are extremely rare.
All right then. I'll be sure to pay them a visit to send the best wishes of the
No need. I'll visit them personally this time.
Huh? But you have other things to be doing.
This is a marriage between the Kujo clan and the Hiragi clan. The Kamisato clan must demonstrate an appropriate level of respect. The work of the Yashiro Commission is indeed multifarious. Normally, weddings and other ceremonies would come under the supervision of my sister. But she is presently occupied with other matters, and I happen to have a little time. Oh, and would you two care to join me? I presume you two have a special connection with the individuals in question, or you would not be... This being the case, why not come and offer your best wishes too? Or is my presumption incorrect?
Oh, it's not as interesting as you make it sound. No special connections here. Super ordinary ones, actually. We just agreed to help deliver a letter this one time, that's all. Although wait, does that mean we helped make this wedding happen? Alright then.
I cannot thank you enough. Your mere presence shall surely mean...
Wait, you're the Yashiro Commissioner, but you can't do small talk?
Small talk is a chore. Of course, there are some people in the world who quite enjoy doing chores. Toma, I'm heading out with my two guests now.
Not a problem. Take care, my lord. What's wrong? Are you worried about having to be on your... Well, the
you're finally...
Ah, Yashiro Commissioner!
Who are these two?
They're friends of ours. Paimon will do the introductions.
So it's true. Well, there we have it.
Great, so our hunch was spot on. It is a little inappropriate for me to have shared news of this magnitude with you. So I would be much... Don't worry, sir. We give you up... That puts my mind at ease. Now, on the topic. We'd like to... Of course not. I'd be on...
I guess this is where I... Goodbye then.
Aw, cheer up,
I'll try. Thank you.
All right, then. Please excuse me. I'll leave you to it from here.
Okay. Thanks, Ippei. I apologize that your impromptu visit comes at a busy time for us, Commissioner. Otherwise, you can be sure that we would have prepared a more extravagant reception.
I don't mean to impose, Sir Kujo. In fact, I'm not here on official business at all. I heard the good news about yourself and Lady Hiragi. What a glorious marital alliance this shall be. Given the close ties between our clans, it seemed only right that I should come and offer the Kamisato clan's congratulations in person.
I'm truly honored. I hope the news didn't come as too much of a surprise.
Hey there! We came to congratulate you as well!
Since the incident with the Takatsukasa clan, things in the Tenryou Commission have slowly started to stabilize. I'm still acclimating to the position of acting head of the clan. I just hope I'm up to the task, so I can live up to everyone's expectations.
You're far too modest. The public thinks very highly of you. They say you're hardworking, upright, and
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't have achieved anything without the support of my people. Thanks to them, everything is gradually stabilizing. And I finally had the chance to...
Well, you're certainly making big progress in that department.
Come on now. You're embarrassing me. Pardon me,
It's perfectly all right. Please, continue. It's a joyous occasion. Lighthearted is exactly how things should be.
You're right. But I am curious to know, what's your honest opinion?
Of course not. No doubt people will offer you a colorful variety of opinions. But of course...
Indeed I am.
So, please be confident. When your mind is made up, you ought not be worried about things for which you are already well prepared. Nevertheless, there is just...
Please, go ahead.
You've been working hard to bring the Tenryou Commission in line. This is positive, and no doubt the beginning of important change. But on the other side of this equation, if you choose now, of all moments, to announce a marriage between the Hiragi and Kujo clans, the kinds of rumors that may begin to spread both among the general public and in the Kanjo Commission are not
Yeah. Couldn't have put it better myself, Sir Kamisato. This has been my... Hiragi Shinsuke is firmly against me having any contact at all with Chisato. In the past, we've always had to communicate in so although now may not look like the best timing for this marriage...
Oh, that guy? Yeah, he acts like this sweet old man, but he was determined to
I can see where you're coming from. But you're only postponing the problem.
Yes, I'm well aware of that. But since Chisato had the courage to ask me to marry her in spite of everything, how can I disappoint her? Well, sort of. She raised the idea in a letter, and after some initial hesitation... It's funny, actually, because when I formally proposed to her in person, she denied having ever written that letter. So coy.
Huh? Really?
She didn't say. She just acted confused by the whole thing. She really committed to it.
Oh.
Anyway, as her boyfriend, I knew she was just pretending, so I played along and said, after making some disgruntled noises about me making a stupid joke, she blushed and said yes. We spent that—
Okay. So you discussed it and decided on a date?
We did. I guess it was a chance to finally express our— And you know what? I think it was about time. No matter what happens next, I will always be there for her.
Oh, give me a break. Sorry, but Paimon's been wanting to say this the whole time. Is it just this dude, or does everyone in love act like this? He just wants—
Apologies, my friends. And also to Sir
Far from it. On the contrary, seeing you so positively smitten puts my mind at rest. No surer evidence could there be of your true feelings and your commitment. If I had, I wish you a joyous wedding when the day—
Yeah, even if it's kinda irritating to see you all
Thank you all. It means a lot.
We have some other business to attend to now.
Very well. I'll see you out.
He seems busy. That must be true for anyone about to get married.
You're right. Kujo Kamaji is on. What do you think, Traveler? He chalked it up to her being coy, but it bothers me also. But unfortunately,
Yeah, how come? Whenever we come across stuff like this on our—
I see. So that's, in my opinion, we face two obstacles in this case. Firstly, we have very little information to go on, and I must be cautious. Secondly, and more importantly, the person involved doesn't— If we intervene without his blessing, good intentions may lead—
You do have a point.
Everything in the world is intertwined. What looks like a simple outcome is often the result of multiple conflating reasons. Seeking the full truth would be a long and laborious process. It would be sort of. I have to take this approach, or the work of the Yashiro— My opinion is something like this. When something strange happens, if the outcome is positive, and no one was deceived or harmed in the process, then it is acceptable. We don't know yet. After all, we don't know— I have to say, I'm impressed by your ability to zero in on the issue from such a short meeting. Most insightful of you. You are thorough and thoughtful, just as my—
Huh? But Chisato and Kamaji have already—
Only if we are to take Kujo Kamaji at his word. I wish to know Hiragi Chisato's— Don't worry about it. I was planning to visit the Hiragi clan to deliver— If she's as committed as Kujo Kamaji, perhaps they can Well, life isn't always a smooth journey.
There is still much to prepare for the wedding. Should we also invite some prominent business leaders who frequently—
At the very least, we should send them invitation.
I agree. Ah, hello there, Yashiro Commissioner.
To what do we owe the honor on this fine day?
As it happens, I'm here regarding the same wedding I believe I heard you discussing. Would Lady Hiragi happen to be available at this moment?
All ladies entertaining guests right now.
But please, do come in. We will arrange some tea and snacks for you and your attendants.
You misunderstand. These two are dear friends.
You're too kind.
We don't wish to impose. We'll just wander around in the... Apologies for the interruption while you're busy with preparations.
Nonsense, Commissioner. No imposition at all. This wedding is a joyful occasion, and all the other clans who serve the Hurrah... We're merely doing the best we can to make this wedding as...
When the time comes, we'll invite everyone in the clan and even the general public to it.
That sounds splendid. We'll leave you to it.
Take care, Commissioner!
Seems like you guys talked a lot without actually saying anything.
Hence why I dislike small talk. Our timing was not ideal, but never mind. I spotted a stall on our way over where we can pass the time.
Oh, it's Tomoki!
Ah, it's you. Good to see you. Seems like you're always showing up with a VIP in tow.
Oh? So you know the owner as well?
Yup, we tried his dango milk a while back with the almighty Shogun in Inazuma City.
Ah, I see. So you were... I'd caught wind of this dango milk, but I didn't know that it had anything to do with you two. I always order one of his creative drinks whenever I pass the stall. The flavor is always new and interesting. When I noticed he'd set up shop in Rito, I simply had to come by.
Oh, thanks to you all, my business is finally beginning to take off. More and more people are willing to give my creative cuisine a shot. It gave me the confidence to decide that I'm gonna stick to creative cuisine from now. On the one hand, I wanted more people to be able to try out my culinary creations, so I gave it a lot of thought and finally came up with an...
Sounds interesting. What is it this time?
I've decided to give complete creative control to the customer. I offer all sorts of ingredients, and then, as well as dango, I now offer rice cake, purple potato balls, black sugar, and sunsettia.
Do they really all go well with milk? Hard to imagine, but...
What if I were to choose some ingredients you don't have here? Would that...
Well, I guess so. Any novel idea. The whole idea was to let my customers express their creativity freely.
Excellent. There are a few things. Lavender melon, seagrass, and sea ganoderma.
What? You...
I do indeed. Why? What's wrong?
You really think that's gonna turn out tasting...
It's all about the experience. The taste is secondary. Traveler, any thoughts?
Sounds like a risky choice.
3 milks with lavender melon, please.
No problem. Give me a second. Here, your milk is ready. Give it a try.
Yep, just as Paimon suspected.
I think it tastes all right. It makes me feel...
Your review seemed pretty positive, but
Taste is your key concern, yes?
obviously, tasty food and...
Well said. If I could say the same was true for me, yes. No one has unlimited energy, and I try to conserve mine for the things that really... Having my sister attend public events in my stead, and having Toma as housekeeper...
We're just passing the time here, though, right? Is there any...
1 or 2 things. Let's continue this discussion somewhere. I noticed something before we left the Hiragi clan's residence. No, it was just a small detail. I was curious. Naturally, they responded that all other clans are happy for the Hiragi clan. But that's...
What do you mean?
Hiragi Shinsuke is still in prison, meaning the Kanjo Commission is the least stable. Hiragi Chisato is the sole remaining pillar of her clan. But now she plans to marry into the Kujo clan. If I belong to one of the assisting but they didn't mention a word about that. They simply said they were delighted for them. These are not unintelligent people. I imagine they didn't want to discuss family issues in front of outsiders. Keep a close eye on them, Hisashi.
Yes, sir.
Whoa! Where did you come from?
This is one of my most trusted members of the Shumatsuban. He's been quietly watching out for us this whole...
Merely doing my duty, sir.
Keep a close watch on the clan representatives we met today.
Well received. I'm on the...
Oh, and I almost forgot. That milk I just had? Please order one more.
As you wish, sir.
Oh no, poor Toma.
Sir Kamisato, Lady Hiragi's previous engagement is now...
Thank you kindly. Let's go and see Hiragi Chisato.
Right here. Emerge. Right now.
Thanks for coming. Maybe this whole
Right here. Emerge.
Hi, nice to see you again, Chisato.
I heard that Sir Kamisato had brought some guests.
It's been a while, Lady Hiragi. How have you been faring?
This is a rare privilege, Sir Kamisato. It is not often that I have the chance to meet. You must be so busy. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and congratulate.
But of course. The Tri-Commission are the servants of the Shogun, and we should look out for one another. In fact, we visited Sir Kujo just now. It's clear that he's very much looking forward to the wedding. Perhaps his joy is infectious, for I am now feeling rather elated myself. I sincerely wish you a joyful wedding and a blissful marriage.
Thank you for your kind words. This was not an easy decision to make. We will both have to work harder from now on. I'm sure the news will cause something of a stir. But come what may, we will...
Sounds like things are pretty tough for you, Chisato.
Yes. To be honest, I'm still a little nervous about it all. But Kamaji has been so supportive. His promises have comforted me a lot.
It sounds like you have some considerable reservations, Lady Hiragi.
Yes. Well, there are so many things I need to consider. In case you were wondering, I was not actually entertaining VIPs just now. I was in fact meeting with one of the Kanjo Commission's officers. She
Oh! Really?
Mm-hmm. He charged in all of a sudden, and he didn't mince his words. Basically, he has always been a calm and contained person who never acts. But despite all that, what he was saying made... He pointed out that I am like the final pillar propping up my clan. If I marry into the Kujo clan, that pillar is
It's just two families becoming one big family.
Traditionally, in Inazuma, clan affiliation after the wedding, Lady Hiragi will belong to the Kujo clan. The Kanjo Commission's attitude...
Precisely. This is I'm so sorry. I can't believe I'm making my guests...
No problem at all. The Yashiro Commission has a duty to listen to you. Now that I've heard your concerns, I should offer to help you as best. Now, we heard from Sir Kujo that his decision to tie the knot was prompted by a letter he received from you. But we've also heard that you did not write that letter. Sir Kujo thought that perhaps...
What? But that was... It was just a prop in his playful proposal.
Fancy lettering, you say? So I am to understand that had it not been for this letter, you two...
When it comes down to it... Yes.
Sir Kujo maintains that the letter was penned by your hand.
Huh? But then... How did...
Either way, it's wonderful to see how much you both trust one another. In that sense, you could say that the origin of... Who knows? Perhaps Sir Kujo was the one being coy. After all...
I understand. But my position does matter. But now, I think
Marriage is the most important decision of your life. It is also part of the Yashiro Commission's job to help people through difficult times. I say this as an advocate for you personally, and for the Hiragi clan. Please, do not to be together with the one you love is a sacred thing. It is my
I'll take to heart every word you have said to me.
All that matters is that you follow your heart. Since you'll be needing some time to think things over, we will excuse ourselves now.
Oh, wait. Let me see you out.
Thank you, Lady Hiragi, but there will be no need. Traveler, let's find somewhere to talk.
What should I do? Oh, come.
Hiragi Chisato is on a totally different page than Kujo Kamaji. Ayato, why did you give her such vague suggestions? Couldn't you just have...
I've said everything I can, given the Yashiro Commission's stance. Interfering too much with the more I think about it, the stranger this all seems.
Strange? In what way?
Someone wants Hiragi Chisato to be married as soon as possible, and if my guess is right, it is someone from within. Think about this. A lowly officer is greatly worried about Hiragi Chisato's future, while the heads of the supporting clans ostensibly have no concern at all. It doesn't. When someone's words and actions do not match, you need to infer their intentions from their behavior. Yes, it's a smart strategy. Far superior to the... Even had the forged letter failed and been seen for what it was, there would have been no repercussions. They could simply have explained it away as a But if the letter were to achieve its goal, as it has so far, the perpetrator would successfully... With Hiragi Chisato having married into the Kujo clan and the head of the Hiragi clan in prison, challenges to the Hiragi clan's leadership would begin to emerge throughout the ranks of the Kanjo Commission. Actually, we have evidence. His name is Shinojo.
Shinojo?
He should be back by now.
Yes, sir.
Did they take one of the Kanjo Commission officers away?
Yes. His name is Shinojo.
As I expected. They cannot afford to let this opportunity pass them by. They have to act now. Hiragi Chisato had been persuaded by Kujo Kamaji, and the wedding was sure to go ahead. But after Chisato's meeting with Shinojo, she began to have second thoughts. In their eyes, Officer Shinojo has interfered with their plan.
But why did they suspect him and not us?
Someone was eavesdropping on our conversation with Chisato the entire time.
No way. But Chisato got what you meant about the...
I think so. But whoever is behind this will not allow their plan to fail now. Her stance was so passive that she was easily manipulated. Treated like a pawn, with even her marriage becoming up. Despite all of this, she still believed that a happy future was awaiting her. When she formally marries into the Kujo clan, she will lose her title as daughter of the Hiragi clan, her position in the Kanjo Commission, and above all, her independence.
Marriage is such a trap.
Easier said than done. The perpetrators are manipulating everything. We, meanwhile, are out in the open. If we attempt to stop this wedding from...
So what...
At this stage, if the perpetrators wish to maintain control over the situation... But first things first, we must go and tell me where Shinojo is.
Huh.
stop this at once.
It's the Yashiro, Commissioner. Well, we take orders from our
Really? Then please, excuse me.
Battle formation! Get them!
Right here.
Soldiers, quick!
Withdraw. Blast. Let's go. We must report to Master right away.
Hey, get back here!
No need to follow them. We need bait to catch the fish anyway. Leave them be. I think I saw a key fall to the ground during the fight. But in all the chaos, it must have been kicked to one side.
What the? It's a tanuki? Oh, don't tell.
Let's follow it and see.
Thank you. Thank you. It was terrifying. They said they were gonna throw. Oh, wait! You have to listen to me. Lady Chisato's wedding. They.
Calm down, Shinoji.
Huh?
Our suspicions were roused to this possibility, and those behind this plan are not going to give up easily. Their next...
Yashiro Commissioner,
This situation has consequences for the whole Tri-Commission. The almighty Shogun has always despised these pathetic power games. As a commissioner...
That's...
Shinojo, don't return to your post yet. Traveler, Paimon.
Well, if it isn't the Yashiro Commissioner, I hear you showed up here with no explanation and attacked my men. You wouldn't happen to be carrying out some sort of secret mission, now would you?
I heard that someone was taking the law into their own hands. Shinojo may be your retainer, but the law does not grant you the right to abuse him.
Abuse? Nonsense. I was just teaching out of nowhere. A low-ranking officer decides to barge in on Lady Hiragi and start spouting out the most absurd and insulting nonsense one... I dare say, the poor...
So, you're saying that you know absolutely nothing of the reasons for his actions?
Two people from two different clans are getting married. That's all there is to it. And yet this young gentleman took it upon... Even if she marries into the Kujo clan, Lady Hiragi will always be the daughter of the... We are, and always will be, her loyal assistants. Loyalty and duty are our guiding principles. Not only did this god show no regard for either, even if we put it down to a rare moment of impulsivity.
Darn it! This guy is good. Annoyingly good.
Funny. I'm suddenly reminded of an anecdote I'd like to share with you. For instance, a merchant from abroad once told me about a curious kind of bird with the most... I'm sure someone as erudite as yourself could be able to guess what people do with...
Keep them as pets.
You'd think, wouldn't you? But there's a catch. You see, this bird is of no use to... The reason they give is this. The longest tongue has the most to say. But...
I say, Yashiro Commissioner.
Far from it. In my mind, the Kanjo Commission is made up. It is unbecoming of such people to resort to lies, deception, and filibustering.
Yashiro, Commissioner, please don't make...
The evidence is standing right in front of me, is it not? I have a credible witness who can... Ugh, dear me. I can't believe the Grand Matsura clan is now represented by... someone with You studied hard and took a government position, only to make it to where you are now just to play these petty power games behind the scenes. In your years of service to the Shogun, not only have you managed to glean nothing good from the people around you. I'm not angry, Mr. Matsura. I just feel sorry for you.
Is that right? This is at most a Kanjo Commission issue. You are reaching rather outside of your bounds, Yashiro, Commissioner. If you seek to involve you, I think you are simply opposed to an alliance between the Kanjo Commission and Tenryou Commission. Because the new bound... So you come here with an elaborate excuse to...
So, that's how you view it. Well...
Let me be crystal clear. This wedding is... The notices have already been sent out. Most of the public weren't aware that Kujo Kamaji and Hiragi Chisato were caught. Once the notices go out, that's it.
I see.
So suddenly...
I had expected you to at least be smarter than most.
Kamisato Ayato! You... How dare you!
You've made your move. Now...
What do you mean?
Do you seriously think this marriage will bring the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou? Isn't it at all possible that the Kanjo Commission becomes... Goodness me. Well, I've learned a great deal from talk...
Hey! What was all that?
They had their scheme, but fortunately I was prepared. As I said, they ended up coming out from the shadows and revealing themselves. Let's see how things are in Inazuma City. Then...
Look at this.
Sounds like an all...
For sure. I'm just surprised.
Good luck to them, I say.
Looks like the wedding is definitely going ahead.
It's still too early to make that conclusion. Our adversary wants to push this marriage past the point of no return. However, we can still beat them at their own game. But only if Kujo Kamaji is willing to help us.
Welcome. I just heard that the news of my wedding has been officially announced. It seems so...
Yeah, about...
I see. So someone's trying...
If you proceed with the wedding, the repercussions for you are likely to be
I've previously considered this possibility. But in the end, we're getting married for...
I understand where you're coming from, but to be frank, or to put it another way, you have tacitly admitted that Lady Hiragi will need your help to get through... I don't mean to criticize you. It is natural to want to protect our loved ones. You're an intelligent and gentle... I'm sure you admire Lady Hiragi for being the independent, gentle... For the sake of marrying you, this wonderful woman will become someone who has to depend... Are you really okay with that?
I love her with all my heart, and would do anything to... That's why I cannot abide to see her suffer. Yashiro, Commissioner, you're right. It was naive, but it's too late now, isn't it?
I have a plan, but, Sir Kujo, in order for my plan to work, you and I must both play the role of antagonist. Are you willing to help?
If there's a way to salvage this, then let's...
I've told the people at the Kanjo Commission that the marriage isn't going to unify the Kanjo Commission and the Tenryou Commission. On the contrary, it's a terrible idea that will marginalize the Kanjo Commission. The context for this is that they are planning to use this marriage to bring down the Hiragi clan. And the key to their success is coming up against But what if we were to imagine for a moment that since the affairs of the Vision Hunt decree, The Tenryou Commission has been planning to make a move against the weakened Kanjo Commission. The only reason you have been hesitant to act since taking over the Tenryou Commission is because you... And so, your plan is to liaise with the Yashiro Commission, to marry her, and once that is achieved, as the person in charge of the
I see. This is an ingenious plan. It takes advantage of the situation.
Exactly. Our purpose is to change Lady Hiragi's position from an unnecessary... By doing so, we can even strengthen her position in the Kanjo Commission. Once our adversaries realize how the network of connections behind the scenes really looks, then we simply leave them to clear up the mess they've created.
Got it.
So the network of...
We have to make sure that the behind-the-scenes story comes to the attention of our... Matsura, with whom I spoke earlier, will now be fearing the word. In that case, he will almost certainly have placed informants throughout Inazuma City. Sir Kujo, there are certain... It's almost time. My ninja has located one of the... That person is one of Matsura's informants. Let's follow him.
Did you see that? Sir Kujo Kamaji just came past here with a huge group of people.
Could it be related to the wedding announcement?
Maybe, but from the look on his face, it seems like something much more serious. He and his men seem pretty intense at the moment. Isn't it all a bit excessive for a wedding?
Where'd he go? He was right there a moment ago. Seems he disappeared in a blink of an eye. If only we'd made less noise.
That person is... Let's follow him.